Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalake Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamayam Dadati Swapadandikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sargana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sargana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayadam Suradav Pangor Mamu Manda Matergati At Sarvasya Padambojav Radha Madana Mohanav Divyat Vrindaranya Kalpadrumadaga Srimat Ratnakaro Simhasana Stav Srimat Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preste Libi Sevyamano Smarami Sriman Rasa Rasarambi Vamsi Vatatatastita Karshan Venus Manair Gopir Gopinatha Shri Astana Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanuste Devi Pranamami Haripriye Panchakalpadarubhasya Kripa Sindhubhyev cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vikasa Swaminiti Namane Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश कारणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनधारणम् नाम श्रेष्ठं मनमपि सच्चिपुत्रमत्र स्वरूपं रूपं तस्याग्रतमरुगुरुं माधुरं गोष्ठवतीं राधाकुण्डं गिरिवरमहो राधिका माधवासं प्राप्तो यस्य प्रतीद्वस्ति गुरुं तं नतोऽस्मि Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So today the auspicious day for all of us, disappearance day of Srila Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada is our Acharya for in the entire Kali Yuga, for this period afterwards. We see today we need to glorify Srila Prabhupada. Glorifying Srila Prabhupada is like ocean of matters, right? So we will take the last part of Srila Prabhupada, how he disappeared, and in that act also how he taught us how to die. People in the world, they teach you how to live in this world, but Prabhupada taught us how to successfully die also. So every part of Prabhupada's life is not theory, it is practical. So Prabhupada taught us to live also, and he taught us how we can die also. So without Prabhupada, our movement has nothing, right? If you compare other movements, other spiritual so-called movements, there the founders or the main persons, they boost their own names. But Prabhupada never did that. Prabhupada always God conscious, Krishna conscious. He never put is conscious, but we need to be Prabhupada conscious. Because Prabhupada conscious means Krishna conscious. Though Prabhupada never allowed himself to be glorified, or he kept himself main, but we understood that he is our life and soul. By his association, by his mercy, whatever we are in spiritual life is by all His mercy. He understands so many things. All these things are possible in the world. We have 108 temples. We have all devotees around the globe. Many are chanting. Many wonderful things are happening. That's because of mercy of Srila Prabhupada. But throughout his life, he remained humble. His only motive is to help others, the real social work. Prabhupada did the real social work. Others did services for the body, but Prabhupada did services for both the soul and the body. Because by taking prasad, we purify the body also. So he is a living example. Prabhupada many times told, I will never die. I will live in my books and instructions. Yes. If we want to associate with Prabhupada, we need to read his books. This lifetime is not enough to read his books. I was continuously reading his Leela. Prabhupada never wanted his biography. Because a true Vaishnava never wants his life, his glories. But by studying his life history only, we can become a very good devotee. Many people, they became devotee by seeing his life history, by the movie which has taken by Bhakti Tharu Maharaj, and by reading this Leela. So Prabhupada was never self-centered. From the day he appeared here and the day he disappeared, he was fully Krishna conscious. That is highly visible if we see that he appeared on Janmashtami day in Chaturmasya, and he disappeared on the day of in the month of Kartik and in the holy place Vrindavan. Though he was always wanted to preach, so we understand that he is a pure devotee and he was sent to us by the Supreme Lord to make a revolution in the spiritual history. In the spiritual history, no one has done the great thing which Prabhupada has done. So today we will see only the glimpse of important things, because going through Leela will take many days. But I would suggest, please make it a part of your life to always be connected with the pastimes of Srila Prabhupada, because Krishna himself says that I like the devotee who is devotee of my devotee. See, ye mein bhakta jana partha, na mein bhaktas cha mein jana hai, mat bhakta naam cha ye bhaktas te mein bhakta tama mata hai. I like those who are my devotee's devotee. Though directly Krishna's devotee, Krishna doesn't like, because he likes the devotee's devotee. That is the important teaching that we should learn is that through Guru Parampara only it is possible to attain Krishna. Never in the Vaishnava Sampradayas, there is no direct dealings. So we should read Srila Prabhupada's life history, follow his instructions, hear his lectures. That is our package of sadhana bhakti. So without Prabhupada, we have nothing in our life. That if we understand, if we dedicate our life in connecting with Prabhupada, we will become successful. For especially women, Prabhupada is often giving us guidelines. In so many, when I was reading Leela Amrita, Prabhupada saying that to identify you as a devotee, you should have Kantimala, Shikha. Is giving the example to identify a Pativrata woman, chaste woman. You can see that she has center. It is there in Leela. She has partition in the between, in between. Uh, how she looks, a chaste lady, a married woman, how she looks. By looking at her, you can identify whether she is a widow or what kind of woman she is. So Prabhupada is always giving us guidance, how to live, how to sleep, how to become a devotee. So everything he covers. It's not only, if you go to some other spiritual persons, they teach you some meditation and that's it. But Prabhupada's his whole package. You surrender. If you are if you are a human being, you have to surrender to Srila Prabhupada. Then life will be successful. So he is teaching us, especially for women, he says that cleaning and cooking. Cleaning and cooking is very important for women, and taking care of children, remaining chaste. So he spoke so many times about all these things. So nowadays, many deviations are there. But if you want to please Prabhupada, we have to follow his instructions. At any, maybe after 100 years also, 1,000 years also, we should follow Prabhupada's teachings. Then everything will be successful. So we see that how powerful Prabhupada was. And throughout his life, there is not a single point that Prabhupada is, okay, this day Prabhupada is not Krishna conscious. From childhood, he was raised as a pure Vaishnava by his father, Gaur Mohan De. So he was given Radha Krishna deities from childhood. And we see that at the age of 7 years, he started Rath Yatra. And at the age of 70, he conducted Rath Yatra around the world, all over the world. In fact, I don't know why this Jagannath Puri authorities are against ISKCON Rath Yatras. I don't understand the logic. We are, ISKCON is spreading the glories of Jagannath, but they have that, they are a little bit against the Rath Yatra. But Prabhupada's, by the mercy of Prabhupada, today everyone around the world, they came to know about Jagannath. And hippies become pure devotees. Is it possible somewhere? Even to convert pious people to devotees, very difficult. Very difficult. But Prabhupada converted the most fallen people. In one conversation, Prabhupada says, to start bhakti, one need to have some punya, some pious credit. But Prabhupada said, I give you the pious credit. Yes, otherwise it is not possible for, hippie kind of people to become devotees. He started, his preaching is full of pure devotion. So that we can see that he followed his spiritual masters strictly. So the first meeting is the great event in his life. We see that Prabhupada met Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in Ulta Danga. He got the instruction right in the first meeting itself. You have to preach in the Western countries. The second meeting, when he met Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in Vrindavan Parikrama, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, okay, if you want the Parikrama devotees, if you want to take darshan of deities, you can go, but I'm going to give class. So many left. So they didn't understand that hearing from Acharya, hearing from spiritual master is more important than taking darshan. Prabhupada, from the beginning, he understood the very important instructions. He always wanted to hear from a spiritual master. He was listening to his lectures with rapt attention, very rapt attention. Like in Bhagavatam says, Bhagavatam always says that you hear Bhagavatam with a full concentration, with very good attention. So that how Prabhupada was attending Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's classes, he noticed, Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur noticed. So after some time, when a brahmachari recommended Srila Prabhupada for initiation, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, I know, he is very much interested in hearing. I have noted down, I have, noted him. See, many full-time devotees were there. But Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur always opened his heart to Srila Prabhupada. He identified that he is going to do something great. That's why he gave him a big responsibility. But throughout his life, he was not successful. He was not successful. But he never left. He never left. He never thought, I will not try anymore. He kept on trying, kept on trying. He trusted his spiritual master's words. Today or tomorrow, the words of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and my spiritual master will come true. He trusted. Prabhupada once told that his god brothers, many of his god brothers were great Sanskrit scholars than Srila Prabhupada. But Prabhupada trusted the words of the spiritual master. So he translated day and night, he's translated Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Within 3 months, he completed Chaitanya Charitamrita. Of course, Bhagavatam was until 10th canto he did, and the 2 other cantos were done by the disciples. But he trained all his disciples according to their talents. He was very good philosopher, very good devotee, very good guide, very good manager. All good qualities were there in Srila Prabhupada. And he was, above all, he was most compassionate also. He was caring, like a father. In a pure devotee's life, many things, materially, if you see, things were not working out. He started the business again and again, it collapsed. So here, Prabhupada, when the business was down, he was always thinking that Krishna has a plan for him. He understood that if Krishna decides something for a devotee, then if Krishna really take care of some devotee, he takes out his material things. Maybe the devotee may become poor, the devotee may lose his relations. So Krishna himself says in Bhagavatam, 10th canto, Yasyaham anugrahayami karishye tat danam sanai tato danam tyajanti asya swajana dukhitam. Means I take all the material possessions of a devotee whom I want. If I want to show some mercy on a devotee, I take all the material possessions, and by taking all the material possession, he becomes poor. Then he doesn't have any relatives, and the relatives leave if you don't have anything. So he surrenders to me completely, then I take care of him. So this verse Prabhupada was remembering when he was failing continuously in his business, in his family life. Then finally, because the wife was not at all cooperative. This happens with many great acharyas, which I gave a separate class. How Prabhupada's wife was not cooperative, how Sri Ramanujacharya's wife was not cooperative. So we see that it happens with the great acharyas that Maybe it is arrangement of the Supreme Lord. So Prabhupada asked his wife, tea or me? She, by jokingly, she said, tea. Then that becomes our destiny. Sometimes people say that if you speak something negatively, then the Devi Devata says, Tatastu. So that's why we always be careful with the words we utter. So the simple word, tea or me, decided our fate. And of course, it is a great boon for the whole world. Maybe for that reason, I don't know why such a chaste wife of Prabhupada didn't support Prabhupada. Maybe it is Krishna's arrangement. So he took sannyas immediately and started his mission. And alone he cried a lot. Alone he struggled. The struggles we all know, only 40 rupees. Traveling in the cargo ship, suffering heart attacks, 2-3 times heart attacks. And when he started his mission, the followers, they don't even know the basic etiquettes. When he first conducted the initiation ceremony, the disciples, they didn't even know that they have to give Guru Dakshina to Prabhupada. So everything from dot, he has to teach them. But it is a great revolution in this world. Nobody else, if you see that in Vaishnava Sampradaya, especially in Sri Sampradaya, it is said that a sannyasi should not cross the ocean and travel. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement is different. Yara Deko Tarekaho Krishna Upadesh. And Srila Prabhupada's Gurudev instructed him that you have to go out and preach. So he could have achieved his success simply by remaining in Vrindavan. Right? But imagine if he hasn't come. That's why His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj wrote, Yadi Prabhupada na hoto. If Prabhupada didn't preach or didn't come out of Vrindavan, imagine the condition of the whole world. Now, lakhs and lakhs of people, they come to know Krishna and they are chanting the holy name of the Lord. It is a big revolution in the history. So that is the great thing that Srila Prabhupada did for us. He constructed a whole house where we all are living now. And that too, he made us the bhakti, even an ordinary simple persons can take up bhakti, big thing, right? The bhakti is a big thing, which is simple, anyone can take. So Prabhupada was revolutionary. He made milechas into brahmanas, milechas into pure devotees. That only he can do. And he taught us that you can also preach. You can also join. So his morning walk is wonderful. The period is life at the last moment, like last 10 years, 11 years, 12 years was precious. So every minute he utilized, every second he utilized. He didn't sleep because he was translating, he was guiding, he was taking care of devotees, disciples. So construction of temples, 108 temples. So what we can do to him is just we connect ourselves with him. How the connection comes? How we can connect with Prabhupada? Unless and otherwise, we follow his instruction, we take his instruction into our life practically, otherwise connection will not come. We identify as Prabhupada's followers. We should identify as a Prabhupadanugas. As we are all Rupanugas, and we should all be Prabhupadanugas. We should identify like that. Once one South Indian, he asked me, Prabhupada is not a Brahmin. I said, I don't worry about it. Whether he is by birth Brahmin or not, that doesn't matter. He is ultimate for us. Yeah. Then he said, whatever you do in ISKCON is already there in South India. Maybe, but I got this connection from Prabhupada. So I am loyal to Prabhupada. I never identify myself as in Tamil. I am from Tamil Nadu. No, I always identify myself in connection with Prabhupada. I am a follower of Prabhupada. That way we should be connected and we should follow his instructions. For women, his guidance is simple. Remain chaste, keep the house clean, cook nicely, take care of children. If above that, if you can preach, that is well and good. So Prabhupada never liked when women fights with the husband or get divorced or remarry. All these things Prabhupada never liked them. He says for women, chastity is very important. Very important. And for women, deity worship is children. He always said, children, you should take care nicely. Though in the initial time, some Matajis went out for preaching, was to establish the movement. Yes, some great Matajis dedicated their life. Prabhupada appreciated them. We should also dedicate our life along with our Stri Dharma. So we should correctly follow Prabhupada's instructions. And every day, as we know that once we connect ourselves with the process which Prabhupada gave us, then our life is blissful. We should not get confused. We should not get distracted. There are so much deviations in ISKCON nowadays going on. We should not be distracted. Our focus should be clear. So now we come to the last part of Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada taught us how to die. A devotee's success is how successfully he remembered Krishna. As I said before also, there is no point, nowhere in Leelamrita or in his life that Prabhupada has forgotten Krishna. In each and everything, Krishna only. Everywhere, every page, every teachings, he is teaching us that always remember Krishna, attain Krishna Prem, then spread Krishna's movement. So everywhere, you see, there is nowhere that he has forgotten Krishna. So he proved that at the end of life, if you remain like how Prabhupada has taught us, then definitely you will also be successful. Like Prabhupada. Prabhupada did two things, Kirtan and Bhagavatam. Kirtan and Bhagavatam. Devotees, Prabhupada's disciples very much wanted Prabhupada to live more. Prabhupada could have done that. But Prabhupada taught us that what is Krishna's will, that the devotee should follow. Yata tata va vitatato lampato mat prananatastu sayeva na paraha. And anukulyasa sangalpa pratikulyasa varjanam rakshishyati vishwatam goptrutve varnam tata. Atmanikshepa karpanya sharpida saranagati. So a devotee should be always surrendered. And what is liked by Krishna should be our likings. So he said, if Krishna wants me to be here, then I will be here. Krishnanu Seelanam Bhaktiruttama. What is bhakti? What Krishna likes is bhakti. If Krishna wanted Arjuna to fight, so that is bhakti. You have to fight. Krishna wanted Prabhupada to preach in the Western world. So he protected him in the ship. So Prabhupada was clear to his disciples that if Krishna willing, then I will stay. So almost at the last stage, Prabhupada was not eating, not eating at all. He was only fasting. And but in the last stage, with no physical strength, was lying on bed, but he was guiding, was listening to Kirtan continuously. Prabhupada is a Paramamsa, is a Uttamadhikari. But while preaching, he came down to the level of Madhyamadhikari and was preaching. But when he was disappearing, he remained a Uttamadhikari. He called everyone and asked for forgiveness. And that was the very glorious act of an Acharya, you know. That a great devotee always see himself as lower than anybody else. That is a real feeling. It's not artificial. It is not Sagaja. He was really feeling and calling everybody and he was, he showed compassion to all his followers and he allowed all his disciples to serve him. Whoever they may be, they can come and serve him. All were given opportunity to massage him and talk to him, do kirtan, serve him in any way. So everyone were encouraged. It is not only the sannyasi disciple or very intimate, close disciple. No, everyone had the opportunity to serve Prabhupada. That Satswarup Maharaj was writing in Leelamrit. So Gaudiya Math devotees, many persons were visiting him. With all of them, he was so nicely talking and then guiding, and he was clear in what will happen after his departure. He made GBC and gave everything to the in charge of GBC, and he was continuously dictating Bhagavatam till his last breath. Was constantly dictating Bhagavatam. And when devotees were crying, he was assigning their, duties. He know who is very good and in which field they are good. So he was giving them, connections, instructions. So once, when the days were nearing, Lokanath Swami came from the bullock cart, Yatra, Padayatra, from Badrikashram. And then Prabhupada said, yes, I also want to travel in bullock cart, go around Govardhan. So he was very, enthusiastic. In the last moment also, you can see that, he had the desire to preach, go around. And Chitananda Maharaj, he came from New Vrindavan, and New Vrindavan temple was coming up, big palace. Prabhupada said, yes, I will come. We should understand that Prabhupada is always living with us in his books and in his instructions. In every point, if we have some doubts, if we open the Prabhupada's books, we get the answer immediately. Because he guides us. He guides us. So here he is teaching at the final time. He is teaching how one can die. Whatever you may be in the whole life, Bhagavatam is saying, Etaman Shankya Yogabhyam Swadharma Parinishtaya Janmalabha Parapumsam Ante Narayana Smriti. Your success is tested at the end of your life. Like Bhishma Dev was guiding Yudhishthira Maharaj. Prabhupada was guiding his disciples. No fear of death. No fear of death. That is the symptom of a pure devotee. He never feared. He taught us that today or tomorrow we have to leave. So we are not attached to this material thing. We are attached to Krishna's service. Here or there, wherever we are, we preach. So he is a walking holy place. Prabhupada is a walking holy place. That's why he could make new Vrindavan, new Mayapur, a new Simhasalam. So around the globe, all holy places went around also. So he gave Krishna to everyone. He gave Krishna to everyone and he instructed how even low born can also become a pure devotee. That's what Shastra also says. Doesn't matter wherever you are born, whatever you may be, but you can take up Krishna consciousness and purify yourself, come to a higher level. So you can change your destiny. I was searching for this, the astrologers say that one cannot change the destiny. Prabhupada says you can change. You can change. Stop your karma. Prabhupada says if you try, you take up the words. I have seen that personally in my life. Those who come to Krishna consciousness, their life is peaceful. Their life is wonderful. Tests are there, but Krishna will make you to pass the test also. You surrender to Prabhupada and Krishna. That we see in in Prabhupada's life. You do everything for Krishna. You do everything for the pleasure of Krishna and Guru Parampara. All success will follow you. This is the secret. This is the secret. Prabhupada guides us everywhere, every time. Please don't get attached to the mundane things. Don't worry, Krishna will feed you. Don't worry for your food, shelter, and clothing. Krishna will protect you. That is not a big matter. Don't ask for daily bread. Daily bread is given to even the animals. Prabhupada is teaching us. Prabhupada is giving us the law of karma, how dangerous the law of karma is. Again and again, he is instructing, follow the four regulative principles. Be pure, internally and externally. If you see the ISKCON temples around the globe, everywhere, the cleanliness is maintained. People around say that, ISKCON temple is always clean. That is it. Prabhupada gave us the standard, how to worship the deities. Unique. Nowhere in the world such a moment can exist. The unhappy people become happy. We see that. By chanting the holy name of the Lord, miracles will happen. So by seeing it, Srila Prabhupada went abroad and preached. Many sadhus started going. We see that also. Other sampradaya also started, fired up. Okay, we should also preach. Nice, no? So Prabhupada, at the end, he always requested the followers, see, our movement has no enemies. Others, outside enemies cannot attack us. If you yourself fight among yourself, then, the movement will be disturbed. You see, you be united, you cooperatively work, then the whole world can be happy. The whole world can be blissful. So Prabhupada's instructions are clear, very clear. That we get up early, chant the holy name, serve, read his books. Then there is the chance of somebody into intoxication, illicit sex, gambling, or meat eating. There is no chance. Their life becomes purified. If we follow the system which Prabhupada gave us, then Shanti will be there. Peacefulness will be there in everybody's life. In everybody's life, we have to simply follow his instruction. When somebody asked Prabhupada about the controlling the mind, Prabhupada said, what is the point of controlling mind? You chant and hear. Chant and hear. So Prabhupada, regarding chanting, Prabhupada said that first you increase the quantity, then quality will follow. Prabhupada gave a key word, conscious endeavor. In your spiritual life, you have to endeavor consciously. So we follow his instruction. And while dying, Prabhupada never feared anything, never wanted anything. He loved everybody. He gave the Krishna consciousness to everyone. He said that you can also become pure. So please take up Krishna consciousness sincerely and give it to others also. So Bhagavatam was his life and soul. And Kirtan, two things he did. And in everybody's eyes, Prabhupada disappeared gloriously. On the auspicious month of Kartik, just after Govardhan Puja, in the holy Dham of Vrindavan, Prabhupada left us. So by missing his association physically, by crying in Vipralamba Bhava, that is our parampara's mood, we increase our love for Prabhupada. We should miss him. But simultaneously, we can associate with him through his books, by studying his books, by taking perfectly his instructions. For women, simple instructions. So we follow his instruction and then, please him. By pleasing Prabhupada only, it is possible for us to go back home, back to Godhead. He is the one who is going to take us to spiritual world. He has taken in charge. So we follow him. We surrender to Prabhupada. We surrender to Prabhupada, then we can reach Krishna. We serve his mission. We dedicate our life to the mission. We unitedly serve. There should not be any discrimination. There should not be any discrimination. We serve. We give the love which we received from Prabhupada. Prabhupada was never discriminating. Have we seen any discrimination? Oh, you are rich man, you are poor man, you are white, you are black, you are Indian, you are Western. No such discrimination. Prabhupada never gave any discrimination. He was equal. He was equal to everyone. So by repeatedly remembering his pastimes, remembering his actions, practically he taught us how to be successful in spiritual life. By following his instructions, by reading his books constantly, then we can please him. We serve him, we please him. Every day we should glorify him. Every day we should do Guru Puja to him. For us, Prabhupada is more than Krishna. We are not Mayavadis. We don't merge Prabhupada into Krishna, but we understand Acharya is very important to us. Through Acharya only we can go to Krishna. So we should always be grateful to Prabhupada. This gratefulness is liked by Krishna. Oh, you are very grateful. So by remaining grateful, we show our gratefulness to Prabhupada is by following Krishna consciousness, seriously. Prabhupada never said, you worship me. No. Prabhupada said, you worship Krishna. You chant the holy name of Krishna. We chant Prabhupada's name once, but we chant Krishna's name many times, right? So by following Prabhupada's instruction, we please Prabhupada. Instructions are very clear. Is there any confusion in Prabhupada's books? Everything is very clear. Even a simple person can understand. He made it very simple, not complicated. If you see some other Mayavadi's book, you understand nothing. Prabhupada is straightforward in everything. If you follow the simple instructions, some devotees, they complicate themselves. We are reading this, we are reading that, this, that. No. We can remain very simple. Follow the regulative principles. Read Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam sincerely. then we will be easily successful. There is no complications. Many devotees sometimes, they complicate with so many things. We need not complicate our life. Chant the holy name, remain happy, and serve the devotees, serve your spiritual master, remain simple hearted, leave the material desires. That is very important. Prabhupada always said, live simple, simple living, high thinking. That will, whoever it may be, they become successful. By remaining simple, we can please Prabhupada. Prabhupada will definitely empower us. He's there in books. The more you read his books, the more you will get knowledge. And the more you become humble. That is very important. How humble Prabhupada was. Never in his life claimed that he is the reason for his success. Always said, my spiritual master. Anywhere in his life, we haven't seen that he's proud. He was always humble. Always, once devotees were asking Prabhupada, what you were praying? I was praying I should never fall down. Then the devotees were again asking, you said you never fall down? Yes, because I am always praying that I should not fall down. So he asks answers for every question, and he gives, sharp, correct, answers at right time. Because he was connected purely. The connection with Guru Parampara and Krishna is very clear in us. That's why he was giving answers like that, and he wrote all his purports, Bhagavatam purports. He read again and again. And devotees asked him, why you are reading Bhagavatam? You have given, no? Then Prabhupada said, I never wrote. Krishna wrote, so I became an instrument in writing. The knowledge is given by Krishna, so I read. So Prabhupada always remained humble. He was an Uttama Adhikari. That's why at the end, it is visible. It was visible that he remained very humble. He thought everybody is devotee. I am not a devotee. That's why he was asking forgiveness from everyone. So that is the symptom of a Paramahamsa. He's a Paramahamsa. That's why he gloriously passed away from this material world. But he is there still with us to guide us, to take us back home, back to God. And so we should not postpone this to next life. Prabhupada is waiting for us. So we should be very much determined to go back home, back to God in this very lifetime to serve Prabhupada. Okay. So on this auspicious day, please pray to Prabhupada that we remain chaste devotees. Prabhupada writes, chaste devotees. Chaste devotees, they don't turn towards any other demigod or any other materialistic thing in this material world. They depend completely on Krishna. Prabhupada preached pure devotion. No compromise in that. It was very clear. He said his guru is a lion guru. Prabhupada is also a lion guru, Simha guru. And simultaneously he was compassionate. So we worship him today. We pay our humble obeisances to his lotus feet. We surrender to him on this auspicious day. We pray that we will also become successful in this very lifetime. Okay? Hare Krishna. So there are so many pastimes of Srila Prabhupada, which devotees were describing every day with so many classes. So if you would like to share any one or two pastimes of Prabhupada, you are welcome. Please share it here. Hare Krishna. This is a chance to glorify Prabhupada. So you please.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Pranam.
Pranam Mataji. Mataji, I want to share one realization
Yes,
which I have faced today only. Actually, I was coming to Anand at my mother's place, and I wanted to go to Bharuch to meet Guru Maharaj. But I was knowing that there are no chances that I could go over there. Somehow I called Riddhi that what are you doing like that way, and I was talking with her, and my husband was listening everything. After keeping the phone, putting phone off, I requested my husband that I want to go and we are free, so could you please take me to the Bharuch? So he straightly said no. Then I said it's okay. Then I messaged to Sarvamangala Mataji that I am very unfortunate that this is the first year I would not be able to meet Guru Maharaj. Then I gave up. Yesterday, the whole day, we didn't do anything. We just seated at home and ideally done nothing. Then my husband told that we have to go back to the home. So if you want to go temple, you go temple and then we will go. Then I went to the temple. I prayed to Prabhupada that I'm not qualified for anything. Please shower your mercy. I prayed to Radharani. Then I came back again, and my husband wanted to go to Ambaji by walking, and he told that because of I have some health issues, so you can stay here and you will come after 2 to 3 days. So I said okay. Then in the morning, I thought that today's Prabhupada's disappearance day, so I could go to the temple and I can attend the whole program. So as soon as he went to the home for the home, I have gone to the temple. I have attended the whole program, and while chanting in the morning, I thought I should go to Bharuch. Now he will not say no to me if I'll go alone. Then Mataji, just miracle happened. Thoughts have started coming. How could I go? I could not go alone. Then I told myself, I'm making excuses not to go. Now I have chance to go. Now why I don't want to go? But I wanted to go, but I was scared to go alone. Then immediately one of my friend Jyoti Mataji, she came in my mind and I called her and she also had some problem, but somehow we managed. She booked the tickets for tomorrow morning and tomorrow night also for return ticket, and we are going to meet Guru Maharaj. At least if you are not going to meet him personally, but at least we can have darshan of him. So Prabhupada is so merciful. I just prayed to him only directly, not to Radhagirdhari. Then I went to the Radhagirdhari, and he's so merciful. And I was not able to cry also at that time that I'm not able to, I'm not doing my sadhana bhakti properly, even though he is so merciful. He's showering his blessings upon me, Mataji.
Very nice, very nice.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you, thank you. Prabhupada fulfilled your desire to, take association of a pure devotee. Very nice, very nice.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Anybody else would like to share any realization or glorification of Srila Prabhupada? This is a chance that on this day we should glorify Prabhupada. Anyone, anything you please. Women are shy to speak. Please share.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Mataji, yes.
So Mataji, I was not prepared to glorify Prabhupada here, but just some things that are coming in my mind. So I just wanted to glorify.
Yes.
So once I heard that Prabhupada was he is not like that. Being an acharya, he's always strict or he's always giving instructions. And he was very compassionate and forgiving in the sense he was very encompassing also. That when devotees would make some mistakes, like once some sannyasi came to Prabhupada, he said that Prabhupada, I have fallen from my sannyas. Yesterday, my wife came in my dream. And Prabhupada immediately said, my wife also came in my dream. So he will not let us feel that, oh, you are so fallen. He would give chances that no problem, you can still come up. and
Yes.
he will give his own example just to make the devotees very comfortable that okay, still fine, it is still fine. And with that also, like wherever it is needed, he is very heavy, and at the same time he is very compassionate also. Once when he was there in some assembly of devotees, and one devotee said that Prabhupada, your sweater is very nice, he wanted to just uh, glorify Prabhupada in some way, and Prabhupada immediately removed the sweater and gifted it to him. So he was very embarrassed, thinking that, oh, I did not want it. And everyone was looking towards him, like, how can you take it from our spiritual master? And Prabhupada he's so renounced that he would give it very easily to all his disciples. Everything he has belongs to his disciples in that way. So this way, like, and when we think, whenever I pray to Prabhupada, I always address him as my grandfather. So by default, when we pray to him as our grandfather, automatically that love comes in, because we know that how grandfathers and grandmothers are very very compassionate towards their grandchildren. So so in that way we also feel that he is always reciprocating. And whenever, like, just like Mataji mentioned, that specifically if we are praying to him for some spiritual thing, let's say some association of devotees or some service. Initially when I came into Krishna consciousness, I literally had to speak lies to go to temple and all those things. But I always used to pray to Prabhupada that Prabhupada, please don't let the call come at this point of time when I'm in the temple. Otherwise, I'll have to speak 10 more lies. And every time he used to save me some way or the other. And so much of mercy he has given in the form of association of devotees. So everything that we have, every small spiritual activity that I'm able to do, I'm eternally indebted to Srila Prabhupada. So thank you, Srila Prabhupada. May I always remain faithful to you and ISKCON.
Thank you very nicely within, very nicely, spontaneously you spoke. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I was remembering, yeah, by the time you devotees also think about something, I wanted to tell last one. When Prabhupada disappeared, Prabhupada's son, I heard, I don't know if it is authentic, Prabhupada's sons made a court case to claim some properties or of Prabhupada, like, ISKCON is Prabhupada, so they wanted something. But I think Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj won the case by saying that everything belongs to GBC and it's a trust. A person cannot. So after he won the case, he told Prabhupada's son that Kashyap Muni had Kashyap Muni is the father of demons, also demigods also, right? So we are all demigods and you are all demons, like that he told. So I was so amazed, Prabhupada considered more his followers, like disciples, more than his own sons who never followed. He gave chance to his own sons to distribute books, become devotees. But unfortunately, they didn't become devotee or something. I don't know about them, because I know about one granddaughter was a devotee, one granddaughter, but she left her body. So granddaughter was Prabhupada's granddaughter was devotee. I don't know how daughter's daughter or son's daughter. I don't know about her. So this is the thing that Prabhupada is father of both demons and demigods, like Kashyap. Anyway. So anyone wants to say something about Prabhupada and your connections with Prabhupada? Okay. So big silence. Kamila, Bhumika, Paleshwari Radha, no? Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Pranam Mataji.
Pranam. Something you tell.
I remember when I was when I was looking for devotee matches, I was not getting proper devotee matches. I was not getting any devotee matches only. Hardly 2 or 3 were coming. So at one point, like I was very I had a good job, but still I was feeling very lonely, and I was feeling the need for getting married and coming under the shelter of my husband. So I remember um, I prayed to Guru Maharaj, and I prayed to Srila Prabhupada, saying that Prabhupada, you are teaching, yeah, that a woman should always be under the shelter of a man, either it be a father or a husband, or her son. But I'm in a situation where I'm not able to follow that. Please, I want to get married. You please help me. And the very next day, some miracle happened. Things got arranged. I could go and train to Bangalore, and then I met my would-be husband. And then within a week, my marriage got arranged with my husband, and we got married. And I thought, Prabhupada is so merciful. I just prayed once, and the very next day, everything fell into place. And similarly, whenever I pray to Prabhupada, I want to read your books, but I'm not able to read your books. Somehow Prabhupada will make time so that books. So I think Prabhupada is a pure devotee, and he's very merciful. He's always willing to shower his mercy. We just have to pray to him and beg for his mercy.
Yes, he can do miracles in our life. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. How nice. Everybody should be connected to Srila Prabhupada. We all should be connected to Prabhupada. So, yes, Bhumika Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, just on Mataji's terms, I remembered one first time I heard today morning in glorification of Prabhupada. So that Prabhuji was saying he was a part of Rajmandal Parikrama. He's since doing that Rajmandal Parikrama since 8-9 years now. So every time he was saying that ISKCON is the only institution where it has kept the founder Acharya still alive. We can feel Prabhupada every day and out, day in and day out in ISKCON. It is not like he's some Acharya, he came and he went away. Till now, he was saying that when in Rajmandal Parikrama, everyone is asking, okay, Prabhupada aage gaye kya? Prabhupada, where is Prabhupada now? So Loknath Swami Maharaj used to say that God Nitai and Prabhupada are leading the Vraj Mandal Parikrama. And everyone is all the time conscious of Prabhupada. Even in temple also, Prabhupada Arti, like Guru Puja is happening. So everyone is constantly aware that, okay, Prabhupada is coming, Prabhupada is taking darshan of the deities. So everyone knows that Prabhupada is actually there in the deity form. And even the people who are first time coming to temple, even they feel that the deity is live. In fact, my own mother-in-law, when she first saw Prabhupada, she was like, he's actually sitting there, right? So I said, no. But yes, in a sense, he's actually there. So,
Sitting there. Yes.
so and all the devotees, whosoever pray to Prabhupada, definitely there is a reciprocation. There might be delay in reciprocation from the deities, but from Prabhupada, it is very fast.
Okay. Yes, we should pray to Prabhupada. Correct. Thank you. Thank you, Bhumika. So, dear devotees, so evening also we have program in Mayapur. Prabhupada disciples are sharing their realizations. So we will join, and at 7:25, we pray, we sing. That is the time, exact time Prabhupada disappeared. So there is a program in Prabhupada Samadhi here in Mayapur. So I will pray for you all. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpadaribhasya kripasindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji.